Hello and welcome to the Cybersecurity Happy Hour. My name is Christy Ogberry and I'm your host for this episode 14. The topic of today's podcast is Cyber Essentials and why should you get certified? Why should your organization get certified? So the topic is really Cyber Essentials certification. Now, as an organization, you want to show your customers, your clients, that you keep their data secure. So it's providing some kind of assurance that their data, when they're on your servers or let's say on, they are really basically secure. And what kind of assurance level can you provide to them? What can they see, such as a badge of verification that, okay, yes, you said you keep our data secure. Okay, let's see evidence of it. And one of the evidence is the certification. So why get certified? As I said, one, I would have mentioned it already, that you kind of reassure your customers that, you are secure, at least against some sort of a cyber attack. And because you're quite secure, then of course that trust is developed really from the start. Now, another reason, well, if your organization wants to bid for some tender for government contracts, that is a requirement for you to be certified to at least Cyber Essentials Basic or Cyber Essentials Plus. In this podcast, I'm just going to be concentrating really on the basic qualifications or certification, and another podcast I'll go in depth into the plus. So one, advantages, you can attract new businesses. Two, you are able to bid for government tenders. It show you in a good light. Okay. Three, your customers will have some kind of assurance that one, you take security seriously, and that the data that you hold about them is secure. You're protecting it. So the Cyber Essentials Basic involves answering a series of self-assessment questionnaires. And these questionnaires or these questions cover mostly the your technical controls within your organization. What kind of technical controls do you have in place to mitigate against most cyber threats? And these controls include ensure that your device or your hosts on your network are configured correctly. You have strong access controls to your data and your services. Especially now that people are working from home, if you're using Wi-Fi connection, that the firewalls and the routers been configured correctly. And if they're going to be logging into your network remotely, they are logging into VPN. Ensure that your environment is pristine from viruses. So have some kind of malware protection in place. So other things that including self-assessment questions. Okay, are you keeping your devices and software up to date? Are you installing those critical updates, as you mentioned? Yes. So those are the essentials. Really cover those. You answer those questions, and if you're not, it's a good way to audit kind of yourself. That if we haven't done this, you can go back and say, okay, we definitely need to do this. There's areas that our organization is lacking. Before you get certified, you have to answer all the questions, so for you to be compliant. And when you're compliant, then you pass the Cyber Essentials assessment, okay? And once you've passed, so really once you answer the question, so that's the first step. The organization appoints somebody, a competent person, or to answer the self-assessment questionnaire. And then it gets submitted, and then a Cyber Essentials assessor or auditor goes over your answers and is marked to a criteria. So in the UK, you're based in the UK, so it's a UK-based from the NCSC and IASME to the criteria, and if you are the answers are incorrect, unfortunately, it could be automatic failure, major compliance, and minor compliance as well. So these are the categories that you'll be marked against. If all is well, then of course you'll be compliant. And if all the questions that are listed in the self-assessment, in the questionnaire, are all compliant, then you have a pass. But if you're using, let's say, if you're using operating systems that no longer support it, and since the dark ages, then of course it's a fail. Okay, so once the assessors has assessed you and marked it, then then you automatically get the certificate, and of course your organization receive an email. You'll be certified to that standard, Cyber Essentials basic standard. And then you can obviously download that certificate. Your organization have that competent person download that certificate, and then you see the logos, and you can show the logos will show that on your website that you are Cyber Essentials certified. Okay, so those are just an overview of what the Cyber Essentials basic certification. You want to ensure that your own environment is safe. You are interested in security. You're interested in security, interested in keeping your customer and employee data safe. You fill out the questionnaires, okay, as best as you can, and once you fill it out, it's assessed by an audit assessor. If you answer all questions, if they're compliant, then you get certified. Now, in the show notes, I'm going to leave a link to website, Intex IT and IASME's website, for you to get further information if you would like your organization to be certified to the Cyber Essentials Basics standard, or if you have that certification already, you would want to go for the plus, where is a little bit more, there's more steps involved with the Cyber Essentials Plus. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, if there's any questions on topics you would like me to discuss in future, please let me know. You can follow us on Instagram, CyberSecHappy, or you can send a message direct, leave a message, or leave a comment. Until next time.